The show features celebrities eating increasingly spicy wings. Get BIN News on demand 24/7 at BINnews.com.
Want to save up to 50% on new blinds and shades? Blindstar offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters at prices way less than big box retailers. And right now, save up to 50% off any order during Blindstar's July 4th sale. Hurry, sale ends July 8th. Blindstar.com.
Is this the
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
The Rams are acting like they want to be in the playoffs. They scored no touchdowns last night at San Francisco, but they pulled out an impressive win. 4 field goals by Joshua Carty and a strong performance by the defense led to a 12-6 win over the 49ers. The Rams are 8-6, a half a game behind Seattle in the NFC West. They have turned their season around after a 1-4 start. 3 games left on the Rams schedule in the race for the NFC West title at the New York Jets and home against Arizona and Seattle. Bronny James dropped a career-high 30 points last night in his first G League road game with the South Bay Lakers. South Bay lost to the Valley Suns 106-100. South Bay plays the Valley Suns again tonight in Tempe, Arizona. The Lakers and Clippers are back in action tonight. The Lakers are at Minnesota. LeBron did not make the trip. He's got a sore left foot. The Clippers are at Denver. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson on KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580 invites you to join us in celebrating the season of giving by being part of the solution. As we enjoy great food, family, warmth, and well wishes in whatever our festive tradition may be, we share the beauty of the season by reaching out to the less fortunate. Please help us to help others with the KBLA Cover the Houseless Cozy Community Coat and Blanket Drive. All you have to do is drop off new or clean, gently used winter coats and blankets in the KBLA lobby during business hours. Now through December 20th, all of the coats and blankets will be donated to unsheltered individuals and families experiencing houselessness. Simply bring your donation to 4434 Crenshaw Boulevard in Los Angeles, near Vernon Avenue, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays. That's 4434 Crenshaw in historic Leimert Park. During the holidays and every day, let's remember, we keep us safe. We keep us warm. We are the safety net. And together, we can cover the unsheltered. Get caught up in the spirit of the season, the spirit of love. Make a difference with your friends at KBLA Talk 1580.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first get the money, then respect, then the power come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they pay for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. It gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the monopoly board. Hey, y'all false claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to set it up. Check. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked.
KBLA Talk 1580. Look who's here. It's about to be a great Friday around here. One of the folks that's not scared to come sit in the studio or go anywhere around LA. He is just an incredible talent. He's a producer, quiet as it's kept, a comedian, a Chicago native. He's been, is it still, the bio says 17 years, but I feel like it might be 18 or 19 by now.
18 in LA, yeah. About 23 altogether.
Okay. First on TV with Who's Got Jokes with, on TVOne, did Laffapalooza, and the rest is history. First Amendment, and on it goes. And you're touring. You're still touring. You're always touring. Ray Grady is here.
What's going on? How you, Dominique?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. Miles, I hear you, brother. I see you. That's my man.
He's back there rapping.
Got you. Cool.
But you know what? I feel like we need some comedy right now.
Of course.
It was a pretty harsh election season. Things are expensive. And the holidays are always a sort of pressure for certain crowd.
Right. I think the election, I felt like we don't need any more politics. Let's get that out the way.
Can we
don't
just
need,
ban politics?
Yeah, we don't need no more politics. We don't need it. I mean, dude was supposed to be in trouble, right? Last year, he don't even serve and he ends up winning.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm not a Trump supporter. Even with the sister. I felt like it was a race just to see who was the biggest. What's funny. I didn't think it nothing serious.
So no more politics. Well, we just finished Freedman Fridays. I don't know if have we talked about reparations?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
I would love to.
Yeah. So where are you on reparations?
I feel like we need it.
Yeah.
I saw a white cat on social media, and he was discussing he felt like we don't need that, right? Black people don't need that. We just need to. They need a better situation in education,
right?
And give them these. How do you call it? Make sure they have the facilities to survive. And I'm sitting there like, don't you know it gets pushed back every time when we talk about our situation?
Yeah, and reparations is a debt. It's not charity.
Right.
It's what America owes us. So you don't get to say whether, if you owe me something, you don't get to say whether I need it.
There you go.
You got to pay me back.
You got to pay me back.
And you don't get to say whether I need it.
Nope.
You don't get to say what I do with it. And you don't get to say that I'm not educated enough to handle it brilliantly.
I swear to God.
Give me what you owe me.
I don't think it's. How do you say it? Because I want to be nice.
I think Rihanna wrote a song about it. Be better have my money.
Well, shout out to AMG because he said it first, right?
Okay, true.
But she did say that. She did make a song. You're right about that, Dominique. But I think, just reparations alone, it'll stop. Even just driving here, and I'm just like, oh, Lamert finna go through gentrification.
It's already started.
I said, I see it now. It's a wrap.
Yeah, it's
Inglewood's finna go back home. They like, all right, we didn't let y'all have it. We want the city back. We're going to put y'all in Lancaster and Ontario.
Right.
It's time. Y'all ain't did nothing with it.
But the good thing about Lamert is people are pushing back. A lot of black folks are buying buildings and buying, Black Lives Matter bought LA bought a building, the Center for Black Power. Mm-hmm. Tavis owns this building. A lot of the main strip now in Lamert is black owned.
Good.
So at the same time we're seeing gentrification, we're also seeing circling of wagons, which I think is pretty amazing. But Miles, remember that next Freedman Friday, we got to play AMG.
Yeah, Miles. We can't forget AMG, but you're absolutely right. Rihanna did do that.
Not forget AMG.
Yeah. No, but I think we just, in today's climate, everything is about, we're in trouble.
Really? You're a pessimist?
I think we're in trouble. I think they show us what they want us to see because something's.
Now, when you say we are in trouble, you mean society as a whole, or you mean black people?
The country.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think when they do all of the smoke and mirrors, and then you start to be like, why are they showing this? Why is this such a big situation?
Yeah.
Why is that something else is up under there?
Well, a lot of, radical leftists and radical right-wingers think that we're in the last days or the final stages of capitalism.
Or starting. Because if you're over 50, you're on your way out. Now my kids and grandkids is
Wow, Grady, I thought you were going to cheer me up, but you just told me I'm on my way out.
Not you, but everybody else is like, even if you don't have your finances together, if you don't have your doomsday prepper situation together,
right.
you're going to be in trouble, man. So everybody go shopping, go get you a ton of water, paper towels, batteries. Stay off of Instagram. Stay focused.
Oh, Lord, I can't stay off of Instagram. You're right. I'm on my way out.
Stay off of Instagram. That's what it is.
Why do we need to stay off? Man, but Instagram is like, it's addictive. You get on there, scroll. What happened to that hour?
You know what? Dominique? I really feel that, I'm like Denzel with this.
Mm-hmm.
When I get up in the morning, I don't even touch the phone. I don't touch the phone about 2 hours.
Really?
I don't care about the phone. Like when I get home and doing my day or whatever, I cut that phone off about 6 o'clock. That's it. Cut it off. Plug it up, charge it, cut it off. I don't, my kids be like, Dad, I'm trying to call you. Like, you don't want shit. I mean, you don't want nothing. I already know you don't want nothing. Right. But I think, just cut it off because you start to consume your day with that energy. Soon as you see it. Soon as you see a relationship post, you see a political post, you see anything negative, it automatically changes your day all day.
I mean, no doubt. Facebook did an experiment without telling us they were experimenting on us to see if they could influence people's moods by showing them a lot of depressing news. And it turns out they can. Surprise, surprise. Mm-hmm. But no one gave permission to be lab rats for Facebook.
So I can't go live on Instagram right now till December 24th.
Really?
You know why? So in what they call it, the algorithm, right?
Right.
Due to the algorithm, they'll send me stuff about women taking money from men, or it's just a lot of because stuff like that is supposed to be comic. I write off of that. I'm like, let me see this BS. Okay, and I'll watch it, and I'm just like, you know what? Let me see. And then I start commenting. Like the woman was like, I don't want to be with him because he's not well endowed. She just dissing.
Is this balloon pop or just general?
One of them.
Yeah.
One of them.
Right.
So I'll just comment like, sit your ugly, A down. I'll give the most. I'm mean on the commenting side. Mm-hmm. I'm very mean.
Yeah,
on the
I've seen a couple means comment, but they're funny. They are funny. They are funny.
But I think what happened, the girl was talking about men should, what they call it, simping, right? Uh-huh. Isn't that crazy? So
wait, she was talking about men simping? I thought men were the ones that were.
She was like, she said all men need to simp.
Oh, she was advocating that, simping, which means kind of like kowtowing to a woman, kind of catering to an extreme, right?
And then if you say to the chick,
you have no backbone.
So, and I said, wait a minute, le boy, like when women talk like dudes, I call them le boys.
Okay.
Yeah, I call women little boys in my show. I'll be like, hey, come here, little boy. And then
I don't remember you doing that, but okay.
So that's the new thing.
I have to probably go see you again.
I call women little boys.
Time for me to
when they act like they tough and want to be dudes, come here, little boy. And then
well, sometimes we're tough and it doesn't mean we want to be dudes.
No, we saying where the woman feels like she's better than the dude.
Right.
So I said, okay, the reason why you feel that way is because you don't have a son. Until some girl do your baby like that, then you'll kill. Then you'll be like, okay, I need to kill that attitude. So Instagram, they
don't want you to comment meanly on people's stupid comments.
Never. Even I saw a beheading in Brazil
on Instagram,
and I said, don't ever send me this shit ever again.
And now you're
Facebook
the one in violation of
trouble.
community standards, even though they sent you violence porn.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
because I don't own it.
We don't own it.
So I want to tell everybody, all the listeners, you do not own Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You do not own it. I want you to get that through your thick head.
Right. So all those followers you have can be taken away from you in 1 second, and now you're not in communication with them anymore.
There you go.
I remember this friend of mine who's a rap artist told me that. Move everybody over to your website. Move everybody. I haven't done it, but it was great advice.
Yes, RayGrady.com. That's your data. So let's say on the tour dates, right? Let's just say I go to a venue already, they kind of know who you are, but then let's say they don't know who you are. I want to go do a show in Killeen, Texas. All the black folks in Killeen, Texas, let's just say. The space is going to say, well, what do you look like on social media? Then I usually would say, none of your business. That's none of your concern.
Really?
Yeah, I'm mean. I'm very mean to people.
Well, I mean, that's just a boundary.
Right? But they really saying we because if I'm coming in to rent the space, all you need to worry about is how much money I'm going to make you.
Right.
You don't worry about my numbers. So now, if you're saying, hey, well, it costs $5,000 to rent the space. Okay, $5,000. You guys take food and beverage. I'll take the gate.
Right.
So I'm charging $50 to $100, let's just say. You're supposed to worry about my social media ever. Right. It's not of your concern. I'm going to the black people in your city. That's it. Who's buying tickets that likes comedy in Killeen, Texas, right?
Right.
So what they would do is just try to figure out like, well, what are your numbers? Because this is a way if they say, hey, man, don't go through your website, come through Ticketmaster or Eventbrite. You don't own that.
Right.
You don't own that. So I say, no, raygrady.co is where you get your tickets. I take care of that, not you. So they take your data, right? Instagram, whomever. If your data is coming through their system, that empowers them, not you.
Yeah.
That's your data. So, yes, you should tell everybody.
I don't know if I call that mean, Ray. I think I call that smart.
No, I'm saying I'm mean to them
right,
when they ask me
right.
about
you're business savvy.
Yeah. Very. And I think, a lot of times that's frowned upon.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, I know now people want to know your socials numbers for all kinds of things.
Yes, they do.
People are not getting signed to agencies because they don't have enough followers.
Well, I do commercials, and every commercial now they go to they call it the client. So let's say if Ford said we wanted Ray Grady to be the voiceover, they go straight to my social, see what I'm talking about, see how I am.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
It's the game.
Okay. When we come forward, I need to know about that hat you got on. I need to know. I gotta get you one. I need to know about that hat when we come forward. And Miles will probably get. Well, you can see it on YouTube at youtube.com KBLA 1580. We're talking with comedian Ray Grady. You're invited in. Don't be scared. 800-920-1580.
Come talk to us.
Come and talk to us on KBLA Talk 1580.
The station you turn to when you've had it up to gear with cultural incompetence. KBLA Talk 1580.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
When you're rolling Charmin, ultra soft on the party. Less is more, so roll it back, everybody. Roll it back. Charmin's irresistibly soft and hella nice. My crib is always stocked. It's our party vibe. It's cushion and so our chicks feel fly. So everybody wanna touch the sky.
Charmin Ultra Soft is irresistibly soft and more absorbent, so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Why pay more for prescriptions? Stop overpaying and start saving with SingleCare. It's easy. Find your prescription on singlecare.com, show the coupon at the pharmacy, and start saving. SingleCare works at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use, whether you have insurance or not. So the next time you fill a prescription, check SingleCare to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to singlecare.com or download the free app today.
You've got a Pepto predicament, festive feaster.
Who wants another slice of Grammy's famous pumpkin pie?
I do not. I think I need to lay down for a minute.
You overdid it on all the family favorites, and now your stomach's throwing a Yuletide tantrum. Undo it with Pepto-Bismol.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Pepto Chewables provide fast 5-symptom relief, so you can get back to the feast and the festivities.
Who's ready for some games?
When you overdo it, undo it with Pepto. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
The revolution will not be televised.
This is Brother Cornell West. My dear brothers and sisters, I'm full of joy and delight to announce that I'm joining the precious family at KBLA Talk 1580, founded and led by my dear brother Tavis Smiley himself. Yes, the name of the show is Truth Time, and I'll be working with the inimitable Nina Turner out of Cleveland, Ohio, sister of great vision, and we will be on weekdays at 12 noon. We will be following Brother Tavis Smiley's show. We will begin Monday, January the 6th. That's right, Monday, January the 6th. Get ready for a different kind of insurrection. We coming with Martin Luther King Jr. and Fannie Lou Hamer and Curtis Mayfield and Aretha Franklin, and gonna add a little Gil Scott-Heron too, as Nina Simone sits at the center. That's right.
The revolution will be live.
That's what we gonna do. Please come with us on this fantastic voyage.
The revolution will put you in the driver's seat.
Broadcasting live from Leimert Park, USA. Welcome back to your home for unapologetically progressive radio. KBLA Talk 1580.
Ray Grady is my guest. Molly Bell had words for you, Grady. She says,
what'd she say?
She says, over 50 on the way out At 77, that better be a joke. Thanks, Grady.
All day, that's a joke, Mom.
And then she says, Dominique, he has on my Prince T-shirt, Thieves in the Temple, just saying. That's Prince Tennis. She thinks you're talking about Prince the artist.
No, this is Prince Tennis. This is the brand.
Since we're talking about your outfit, how about the hat?
Well, this is the Alpha Male. This is the Alpha Male. It's my first logo for my merch.
I figured that. And for those who are not on YouTube, it's got an A. It's got the man symbol sort of around the top of the A and the arrow pointing up. Yeah. And the little tiny star.
So the star is Chicago. That's the 6-point star of the Chicago flag.
Okay.
So when I sit down and I start to create or design, it's always going to have some representation of Chicago in it.
Yeah, and I think we've talked about this before. When we first met, I think some folks assumed that I would automatically not like Ray Grady because he's outspoken and he has that alpha male sort of, I don't know, tagline or material or whatever. Yeah. And my standard for comedians is be funny.
Okay, that's fair.
And don't be racist.
That's fair.
Yeah, and you are funny, and you're not racist. So
not racist
I love.
I think what happens with people when now that everybody has an opinion versus if we go back to we spoke about the phone. People don't even have fun now, right?
Yeah,
they don't even have fun.
Well, yeah,
right. So if I was the owner of a comedy club, you couldn't bring your cell phone in. That's the worst time for you as a person. It's like, I need my phone. No, you don't.
Well, people want to take pictures of you.
No, they don't.
They don't.
No.
Okay.
I'm a comic, so I know when they want to take pictures.
It's after the show, right?
No, it's if they don't know you, they just want to scroll and get on Instagram. Different.
Oh, so they're not listening
all day long.
Okay.
If you think about stand-up, if you think about entertainment, why do you think the stage is aloft?
Why would I pay to go see a comedy show and not listen to it, though? That doesn't make sense.
So if you got a bunch of chicks or you got a bunch of dudes going to come in and pay attention.
Because they're probably paying for the ticket.
They're paying for the ticket. But the girls will be like, they got the girls or whatever. That's why I don't honor VIP. I put VIP way in the back by the kitchen.
Really?
Yeah, I don't respect none of that VIP stuff.
Because the VIP people are not.
They're not there to have a good time. They're there to be catered to.
Yeah, you know what? I've seen that. I've seen that in concerts where you got the super VIP section and they're just sitting there yawning.
They're just there.
Yeah, but I will say, we went to Maxwell last month, and like Beyonce's mama and all these VIPs were up there. They were going crazy. They were screaming like groupies.
So
we were.
I get it. So that's somebody that you want to have there. So if everything is if it's being live recorded, right, or if it's being recorded, the front row is the first seller to the listener.
You need energy there.
Yes. We don't need you sitting there looking at your phone and not laughing and not trying to enjoy yourself because you don't know this person, right? And so I would rather just place VIP up top. Don't even have them on the floor because you're away from your distraction.
Do they get mad when you do that?
Yes, they do.
So basically, you've angered the elite of the entertainment industry.
But we're all entertainers, right?
Yeah.
Right. So because Grady, I don't really trip about it, right? I'm cool with you, but you will not mess up any of my show. Any of my show, and I mean that. My security knows. Hey, tap them on the shoulder, give them their refund, get them up out of here.
So if Eddie Murphy comes to your show, you got to go in the back.
Well, Eddie Murphy is actually going to sit and watch stand-up.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Okay.
Everybody else, he's not going to be on his phone.
No, he's going to be studying.
He's going to be watching.
Yeah.
Right?
So true. So, yeah, we were talking about this. You said comedy's different than any other of the entertainment fields.
We don't like each other.
Really?
Comics don't. It'll be like, how did Dominique get that job? I'm funnier than she is. It starts right there.
Comedy beef.
It's nothing. And if you look at all of the comedians, they're all ugly.
Wow.
Look at
I'm not going to co-sign that.
I'm going to co-sign it because I'm a comic.
Male, female, they're all ugly.
No.
I think you got in trouble last time you started talking about who was cute and who was funny. But anyway, okay, so.
But I think I'm saying.
Ray Grady says you're all ugly. The views and opinions expressed by Ray Grady.
It's jokes, right? This is Friday. It's jokes.
So.
But I think what happens is the ones that don't get seen, right?
Yeah.
That's the one that usually start the BS. So let's just take singers.
Oh.
Tamia is revered as she's dope.
Right.
But do people really want to see her?
Well, she's, yeah.
You know what I mean.
She hasn't had a big hit in a long time.
But she can flat out sing, yes?
Yeah, she can sing her
So
butt
if we
off.
said Shakira, she can sing, right?
Yeah.
We could say Christina Aguilera can sing, right?
Yeah.
But the world loves who? Britney Spears.
Well, yeah, Taylor Swift, yeah, Britney Spears. Right.
Just monotone,
right.
Just you could sing, but we want to hear it. You're not soulful,
right?
Right. So I just feel like equate that to the comics. It's like, oh man, how you get on Real Husbands? I'm like, talent. You're not talented. It wasn't your turn. So I'm not mean. I'm just, you know what it is? I figured out, everybody that's listening, Grady is not, I'm not mean. I'm direct.
Yeah, you're frank, for sure.
Most people don't like that.
Not the person, the quality.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing. When I first came to LA, I think I told you this, I used to host this thing called Conscious Comedy.
Yes, you did. I can't wait till you bring it back. Can I host it?
Yes, we do want to bring it back.
Come on, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, good.
Before the earth, turns over and then everybody is...
we miss before there's no more any comedy, right? But
come on, let's do it.
You're so cheery this morning.
Why not? It's Friday. We gotta have fun. Come on.
Okay, so
right?
But my point is, I was thinking this is going to be lighthearted and fun, after all my work in the hip hop world, and I was like, these comedians are harder than the rappers. They're like beefing. They got drama.
Well, let's say it this way.
I love them, but they a little bit.
Well,
a lot.
Here's what the Anglos did to the blacks. Like the number one consumer in stand up is African Americans. We dictate the comedy world. Okay, so we don't get the opportunities. They do, meaning the white comics, right? If we go to improvs, we go to the Laugh Factories, all of the opportunities are for them. We're just a markup. So if we go to Chocolate Sundays, I don't even do it.
You don't?
No. I don't do Chocolate Sundays. I'll do the Laugh Factory. I won't do...
I like Chocolate Sundays, but...
It's dope.
I mean,
because I know...
You have your boundaries. I respect that.
No, you just learn... I learned how to be mean because I've been in L.A. for 18 years and I've been around this industry. So I've learned how to say no. That's the most powerful word in entertainment. No, I don't want to do it. They're like, dang, why you don't want to do it? Everybody, oh, good, go get them. So when you, you have to. And I think it doesn't benefit you to do what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
Most of these cats, Dominique, they don't really have the material. Like most of them are not funny. Most of them just like, I really just want the girls. I want the perks. I don't really want to be a pioneer in this game. So you go to the show, the white folks say, hey, man, what's this, Chocolate Sundays? Okay, on Thursdays, the chicken is $3.50 a wing. When the black folks get there, they're $10.50 a wing. You know what I mean? They already just charge it up. So that's what we're there for. We're there for financial gains. We're not there for opportunity. We're not there for that. That's what they didn't build it for that. So the comics that don't get their way or don't be seen or been looked over, it starts to show bitterness.
Mm.
And so everybody's like, oh, Kevin's ain't funny. Well, it's a few million people that think he is. So why are you even talking about it? You should really be worried about, do I enjoy my life? And that's usually what happens. Right? Because when I was on the set of Real Husbands of Hollywood, I'm going to tell you, Nick Cannon was smiling. Nelly was smiling. Kevin Hart was smiling. J.B. Smoove was smiling. Boris Kojo was smiling. So you think Ray Grady gonna be on that being mean? Absolutely not. I start smiling and laughing, and they just say, "Come on in, man. We ain't had no comic like you," because I already know who I was before I got in entertainment.
Mm. Talking with comedian Ray Grady, I can't wait to hear after news, traffic, and sports what you think about Kendrick saying that the white comedians should not be speaking on black women. That's law.
Andrew Schultz.
KBLA Talk 1580.
More of First Things First with Dominique DiPrima when we come forward.
Have you heard of the 50-30-20 rule? This can help you spend and save your money wisely. So, how does it work? Distribute your dollars into 3 buckets. 50% towards needs, 30% towards your wants, and 20% goes to savings. Use this tool to help your journey to financial success. Sponsored by JP Morgan Chase & Company.
This season, Chevy brings classic pairings, cookies and milk, mistletoe and kisses, and your holiday plans and a new Chevy. Silverado 1500 gives you power and capability with 430 pound-feet of torque to haul your holiday tree. Equinox EV and the all-new Equinox offer award-winning quality and style to see you through the holiday season.
I'm Bree Wood with 4 things you should know from BIN News. The White House says drones over New Jersey aren't confirmed and likely manned aircraft. The FBI and Department of Homeland Security are investigating, and Congress is urged to address counter-drone measures. New York Governor Kathy Hochul expects an indictment soon against Luigi Mangione for the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. An extradition warrant is anticipated despite legal challenges. President Biden is granting clemency to 1,500 Americans and pardoning 39 individuals, including his son Hunter. Reportedly, those with commuted sentences showed remorse and growth. And country star Morgan Wallen will spend 7 days in a DUI education center and 2 years on probation for throwing a chair from a Nashville, Tennessee bar earlier this year. He pleaded guilty to misdemeanors and will pay a $350 fine. Get BIN News on demand 24/7 at BINnews.com.
Want to save up to 50% on new blinds and shades? Blind Store offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters at prices way less than big box retailers. And right now, save up to 50% off any order during Blind Store's July 4th sale. Hurry, sale ends July 8th. Blindstore.com.
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
The Rams are acting like they want to be in the playoffs. They scored no touchdowns last night at San Francisco, but they pulled out an impressive win. 4 field goals by Joshua Carty and a strong performance by the defense led to a 12-6 win over the 49ers. The Rams are 8-6, a half a game behind Seattle in the NFC West. They have turned their season around after a 1-4 start. 3 games left on the Rams schedule in the race for the NFC West title at the New York Jets and home against Arizona and Seattle. Bronny James dropped a career-high 30 points last night in his first G League road game with the South Bay Lakers. South Bay lost to the Valley Suns 106-100. South Bay plays the Valley Suns again tonight in Tempe, Arizona. The Lakers and Clippers are back in action tonight. The Lakers are at Minnesota. LeBron did not make the trip. He's got a sore left foot. The Clippers are at Denver. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson on KBLA Talk 1580.
If we're the ones disproportionately impacted by these climate catastrophes, why should we be silent? Turning up the volume all year long on the climate conversation for KBLA Talk 1580.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SNAP to get an extra 35 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SNAP for a 35 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SNAP for a 35 cents per gallon bonus.
Broadcasting live from Leimert Park, USA. Welcome back to your home for unapologetically progressive radio, KBLA Talk 1580.
Yes, indeed. Welcome back. Ray Grady is here. So Kendrick Lamar has the line in the song, you know, white comedians. I'm paraphrasing. Miles, do you know it word for word? You probably do. You know almost all lyrics. It's amazing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Miles dope.
Absolutely, dope. Miles is dope. Miles Low music.
Yeah.
So Yeah,
Talking about
that's
the
law.
privilege. Little boy. You talking about the little Andrew kid?
Andrew Schultz is a comedian who
He's not a comic. He's
okay.
not with us.
What would you call him?
He's an internet dude who has an audience and
They
he
not
likes
like
to
us.
talk.
Okay.
So no, he's not.
I wasn't familiar with him, but anybody who comes up saying he could rape Kendrick Lamar is automatically on my no list.
Well, that's in there. They like white boys like to play like that. They like to play like that. That's their stuff. That's yeah. I went to high school with multicultural high school in Chicago, so they play like that. They do.
Well,
we don't play like that.
Well, and so then he comes back crying. I'm the victim. People are giving me death threats. Well, you shouldn't threaten to rape the most popular rap artist in the world at the moment, or at least on the West Coast.
Well, he just, first of all, and I want to say this too, in the comedy community, right? We have a no tolerance for people that's not comics telling comics what they can't say. But I don't know him, and I'm quite sure it's some bunch of comics we ain't never heard him. We only know him because he was sitting next to the kid that was on the Breakfast Club. I don't know his name. The Charlemagne kid.
Charlemagne the God, right?
So we only know him from him. But if you're gonna watch this, you got to watch what you say. You got to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like you can't make these accusations, because it was really about Meek Mill, and then he said something else, and there was all this other type of stuff. So it's like, people be waiting to see you. They be waiting to see you. So we as talent, we have to be careful, because we got people that they revere the people we talk about.
Right.
So you got to be people waiting to see the little boy. If he get in trouble, oh well. You know what I mean? That's good for him. Keep your mouth closed, man.
And what about Kendrick's Kendrick's statement? I mean, do you think that's a fair statement as far as what white comedians having some boundaries on what they can or cannot talk about?
Well, I'll say I agree. White comics know better. Mexican comics know better. That's a no-fly zone with us. We do not tolerate it at all, because we wouldn't. We like black people, we don't have a racial slur for other, outside of the Anglos. But if it's a situation with we taught this from the white comics, right? So at the end of the day, white boys ain't gonna fight. Keep your mouth. Your mouth. They're not gonna fight about it, so keep your mouth closed. So I just think Kendrick, he was dope for saying it, but all of us feel that way. We don't play that. We don't play that. Now, so he was right by telling him that. He should have told him that, because you gotta understand, Kendrick, his family is from Chicago. His mom and dad's from Chicago, even though he's from Compton. His mom and dad is from the crib. We do not play that with our sisters. We just don't. We can say it, not you.
Yeah, and that's legit. I mean, that's legit. Yeah. That's just like family. I can beat up my brother, but don't you do it.
There you go.
You about to get rolled up
all day. And I think it's because we're such in a cancel culture. I don't think anybody should be canceled for the words that they say. Right?
Okay, so Schultz can say that, but he doesn't get canceled, but he has to deal with the repercussions.
Get out of the entertainment.
I mean, like my late great friend Jim Brown used to say, you got to be willing to pay the cost to be the boss.
All day. So when you talk this fake guru mess, right? And then you talking about it's a person in the audience that's had a cousin that was raped. Certain words would get people, annihilated. So I just think that when he did that, he felt like he was comfortable in our space. But that's Charlemagne and the black people that surround him. That's their fault. Because one thing what white folks let us do, let us know, hey, hold up, you're not with us. You work for us.
Right. No, that's a really good point. I used to have a saying, I think I'm going to bring it back. Friends don't let their white friends say the N-word.
There you go. Because, I mean, do I have white friends? No. When you say friends, I come to your house, I grew up with you, I know your kids, but neighbors are just neighbors. We're not friends,
right. Or industry is just industry.
Not
yeah,
friends.
My mama used to say that.
We're not friends.
Know where their friends live.
Yeah, real rap. So I'm just being direct, Dominique.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I just I don't have that. Right? I taught Mexicans how to do, telecommunications before I started stand up. I know them, but I don't have any Anglos as friends.
Morris Phillips says, I disagree. Some people need to be canceled.
Morris can have his opinion. That's fair. Morris he's a grown man. I don't if he's saying that, then let's just say if it's something that somebody that I don't think nobody should starve for their words.
Well, here's the thing too. I feel like we were talking about this yesterday, Ray Grady, when we were speaking on the double standard with black men, where black men make a misstep in this industry, or they do a crime, or they're accused of a crime that they maybe never did, like Nate Parker. Then they don't get to come back from that. He went through trial. He was acquitted. He was found innocent, and they still
that was the worst.
Boxed him out of Hollywood. And Chris Brown, like 20 years later. And he's done everything he was supposed to do, and he's still boxed out. And even if people do something wrong and they're a black man, they don't get that second chance.
Absolutely.
Whereas you look at, the next resident of the White House, he's got more than 24 sexual assault accusations and 1 conviction, being found liable. Yeah, and he's now the next president. So clearly there's a double standard.
Of course it
right?
is.
So to me, I was saying that I don't think you should cancel R. Kelly. I don't want to hear him.
Okay.
And I get to vote with my ears and my dollars. But that's not the same as canceling. That's called consequences.
All day long. So let's go back. Chris Brown and Nate Parker, right?
Yes.
If you watch Good Morning America, when Robin Roberts, because I don't like her, she actually was doing this to these little boys that they possibly could be there. She's like a mother or an aunt to him.
Right.
I'm talking about in tenure and even in age, right? And the way that she was going at Nate, when Nate was like, what do you mean? I just discussed that on 60 Minutes. Basically, stop talking about it. I didn't clear it up on 60 Minutes. She was like, yeah, but it's not going to go away. People didn't see 60 Minutes. One thing these Anglos did with us is taught us, like, hey, we know our place with each other. That's why we're so barbaric with one another. Black folks is killers with each other, but when the Anglos come, everybody shook. So,
well, I mean, I see that with gentrification. Why is it that people can move to our neighborhoods and they don't experience any crime?
Right. If we said
because we know they're protected by the police and we're not.
Well, here's the thing that black people forget, that this word or these words, and I tell my sons this all the time: liberty and freedom does not mean you. Remember that.
Unless we make it mean us.
Liberty and freedom does not mean you.
Yeah.
Anybody black, I don't care who it is, right? We don't fall under those terms. We don't. You'll see it. You would see it working. It doesn't work for us.
Well, I think that we've seen that with Gayle King too. And as someone who's been in those mainstream TV spaces myself, when I got my start at NBC, the affiliate there, there's pressure on you to prove that you're so-called not biased.
Right.
And
they do that.
And so some people think that means you have to attack other black people to prove that you're not biased. I reject that, but maybe that's why I'm not on Good Morning America.
Well, that's good. I mean, here's the thing: when we talk about getting in front of these cameras and this entertainment spaces and all that broadcasting, it's a choice.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when Gail attacked Kobe when she was interviewing Lisa Leslie.
She did Kobe. She did R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Like us that was there around that time, R. Kelly is a Chicagoan. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's just say you're going to blame him even though all the parents knew?
Well, I do blame him because kids don't get consent. I blame the parents too. There's enough blame to go around.
So everybody gets in trouble.
Yeah, there's enough blame to go around.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's also how you do it, right? I mean, I feel like it's like you have to prove that you're willing to throw a black man under the bus.
Let's do it this way.
To get jumped into the mainstream media gang.
Let's be fair about this.
Yeah.
Puff Daddy, and R. Kelly did the same thing as Hugh Hefner did. Okay? Let's not forget that. Let's never forget that.
Well, and Hugh Hefner, yeah, I mean, and
he got
other
away with nothing. No scandal, no nothing.
Well, yeah, and honestly, it's
Just
hard to
think about
compare because that was a different era. But Harvey Weinstein, well, he's in jail.
But I'm
still.
saying he was, because it was more of this situation. But he's going to get out. He's not going to stay life in prison.
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein's going to get out.
He looks like he's about to kick the bucket.
One thing they do, they can act. People with money can act. That's another face-off. That ain't even him. He just, here's a body double and, make a midget sit up under the shirt or whatever it is. But I don't believe in none of that stuff. I'm just saying that we always get in trouble the worst when we do something. We doing the same thing. And then brothers got to forget, just because you got money, you don't have the same rights and privileges as the Anglos, period. Yeah. Know your place.
Yeah, case in point, Malika Andrews on ESPN, a known black man and black person attacker. That's according to Link in my DM.
Right.
Yeah. It's one way to become popular. It may be, but I think it's problematic.
Of course,
absolutely problematic.
It should be, because first of all, you're dealing with a human being, man.
But doesn't mean you don't report the facts. It just means you have to have at least the same standard. And if you're me, a little bit more grace for a black man than someone else. You can say that's not objective. I don't call that not objective. I call it we can only see the world through our own eyes.
Yes.
Every single person.
And that's a consequence. To certain people, they'll be like, well, that's the consequence. I get to see you and make judgment for myself. And a lot of times people are like, well, no, this is go with the popular. We're like, no, I can see it. It's okay. I can go which way I want to go. You can handle it. You know what I mean?
So you've got a couple things coming up that we'll let folks know about, and you have a podcast they can tap into, all that stuff. We'll talk about that when we come forward. And it just occurred to me, maybe next time you come, we should just do a whole show about relationships. That would be fun. Maybe you want to come. Maybe you want to come to my Messy Mondays and
I would love to
talk about the rules for relationships. I love to hear the alpha male dating playbook.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, that'll be fun.
That'll be fun. I'll do it. I'll do it with you.
You
I'll do it with you.
Thank you. I know you got boundaries, so I always appreciate when you show up. Ray Grady's here. I'm trying to learn to be more like you, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good.
KBLA Talk 1580.
More of First Things First with Dominique DiPrima when we come forward.
Have you heard of the 50-30-20 rule? This can help you spend and save your money wisely. So, how does it work? Distribute your dollars into 3 buckets. 50% towards needs, 30% towards your wants, and 20% goes to savings. Use this tool to help your journey to financial success. Sponsored by JP Morgan Chase & Company.
This season, Chevy brings classic pairings, cookies and milk, mistletoe and kisses, and your holiday plans and a new Chevy. Silverado 1500 gives you power and capability with 430 pound-feet of torque to haul your holiday tree. Equinox EV and the all-new Equinox offer award-winning quality and style to see you through the holiday season. See why Chevy makes everything better and brighter. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Autopsy Initiative provides a second autopsy free of charge for victims' families who have lost their loved ones due to a police-related death. The services offered through the initiative include the completion of a second autopsy, disclosure of preliminary findings, and a final autopsy report. A police-related death is when an individual is harmed by police officers using deadly force, which results in an individual's death. Police-related death includes in-custody deaths, including those that arise during contact with law enforcement officers during arrest, pursuit, booking, transport, or incarceration. The Autopsy Initiative has a team of board-certified pathologists on call. An autopsy request may be completed by anyone with a close relationship with the victim, which may include the victim's spouse, partner, relative, close friend, or lawyer. To request a free second autopsy for a victim of police violence, please visit knowyourrightscamp.com. That's knowyourrightscamp.com. Then click on Autopsy, then click on Request
Quest. At KBLA, we believe in justice for victims of police violence. We say their names, and we don't black down. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
The conversation continues right now with Dominique DiPrima on First Things First.
RayGrady.com. That's the spot he owns, RayGrady.com. So should I go live on Instagram?
Go ahead.
Since they banned you. They didn't ban me. They don't even pay attention to me. They don't care what I do. To be honest with you.
They're going to be like, oh, he cool. He's like, gosh darn it, he done got through.
He done got through.
He done got through.
Okay, so yeah, it's on you now. You're live on Instagram.
So.
Ha. Mark Zuckerberg. Ha, Meta.
The people that follow you going to be like, oh, there go Grady. Like, yay, Grady. You know, they throw a ticker tape out there. Hey, February 8th, Rancho Cucamonga. I will be at the Epic Event Center, 12469 Foothill Boulevard in Rancho Cucamonga. Hey, man, get your tickets. Visit the Ray Grady website. Hit the link in my bio. Even on Instagram, I could promote, you know.
Yeah, you can post. You just can't go live.
Yeah, I can post, but I can't go live.
But he's live right now.
All day.
So, Rancho Cucamonga. There's a lot of comedy out there?
No. No. But it's a lot of black people out there that watch, stand up. Ontario is right next door.
Yeah, maybe
Fontana.
I'll go to that show. That would be fun.
Let me tell you something. I only go down to the IE. They call it the Inland Empire, right?
Mm-hmm.
I only go down there once a year to perform, unless on my own, right? I'm usually at the Improv. But this one, I'm doing a black-owned event. It's something dope about just messing with us now.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I just want to mess with us, right? So there's a great turnout. People come out, they watch Grady. They didn't see me build my presence down there. I've been coming in the IE since 2009.
Okay.
2009.
And so any ticket for any of your events, whether you're on the road or whether you're in Rancho Cucamonga, we can get it at RayGrady.com.
.co.
Okay, no com. CO. And then you have something coming up in May in
Grady
Chicago.
Weekend, Chicago. First time I used to do them in. I started here in L.A., right? And then the people in Chicago was like, man, why you don't ever do one at home, Ray Ray? That's what they call me, Ray Ray. So it's crazy. They be like, Ray Ray, you don't do one at home? And I was like, what y'all mean? It's pools and they like, nah, man, bring it to Chicago. So May 8th through the 11th, Grady Weekend. That's gonna be. It's 4 days, events, roller skating, pools, cigars, bourbon, spirits, karaoke, comedy show.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
so
fun.
Nothing like the Democratic convention.
It'll be a bunch of Democrats there, though. I don't know if this is a nice convention, though. And the Democratic convention is on the west side. So Chicago, right. I'm from the south side, so that's where everybody comes through.
Okay.
Yeah. But salute. Yeah, man, Grady. I'm excited. I'm really excited because usually promotion, this is how we get the stuff out there. We got to start promoting. Anybody that's got a black-owned business, stop being scared to spend your money on marketing and promotion.
Yeah, that's really true. Hey, Miles Wave, you're on Instagram Live. Okay, so Grady, if I want to catch you at the Improv, will that also be on your website?
Yes.
Like, how will I know when you're there and which Improv you're at?
Oh, I'll just do a post. You know, they'll have me on the flyer and all that type of stuff. Then I'll just send it out to everybody. But those tickets, that's their stuff. But I'm just saying for myself. But if any other shows that I got, I always post it on my IG.
Okay, which is comedian Ray Grady.
At Grady Comedy.
Grady Comedy.
Grady
I knew there was
Comedy.
some comedy in there.
Comedy, yeah.
Okay, I'm just say hi because since I made you go live.
Salute.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to that. I love that that you're doing the IE.
Yeah. No, it's fun down there, and they know stand up. That ain't no.
Really?
No. The Inland Empire will fool people. It's people that went down there and took it to the face. You can bomb in the Inland Empire because they know.
You can bomb.
Oh my goodness, you trash. Because you got Ontario, you have Fontana, you have Rialto. It's different down there, but it's love. If they like you, I've been fortunate to come down there at 09.
Wow. Tell us about the podcast.
Oh, Alpha Nation, right? So Alpha Nation, salute to Petty Cash Studios over there in Beverly Hills. I used to do it. I started for a while, started doing COVID, and then now I'm back doing it now. What else I have? I have Grady Grill, but Alpha Nation is like my perspective on entertainment or black businesses, and then we just have fun. That's pretty much it. I don't sell any gossip. I sell funny. And then on
no gossip. Huh?
No gossip. I don't really do the gossip.
I'll keep that in mind. When you come over here, I won't be gossiping.
No, if it's table talk versus clutter chatter, then I'm like, that's clutter chatter.
So Alpha Nation, how do we tune in?
Oh, I'll start dropping it January 7th.
Okay.
January 7th. That's when
on your website?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is just consolidated.
Yeah. No
RayGrady.co, which is really smart.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I'm really looking for a like what you call it. Maybe Miles could help me out. It's a developer. You get cats that create the bandwidth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say the bandwidth is your subs, your customers. So if you said, hey, I need 50,000 people just to do this right here, and that'll just be my own network. That's what Live Nation, that's what CBS, that's what everybody does. Create their own bandwidth.
And then they protect it.
That's it.
They don't hand it off to every person.
That's all you have to do.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, we only have a minute, so I guess you're going to...
I thank you very much,
Dominique. You're going to escape my question about Jamie Foxx's special. Because I haven't seen it yet.
I want you to watch it.
Okay.
You tell me what you think about it. How about that?
Nice deflection. Are you sure you're not a politician? I am going to watch it. I was planning to watch it this weekend.
If I got a minute, I'll say this. The comedy was slow.
Okay.
And I don't want to see all the theatrics. Get to the material. If I'm a stand-up comedian, you've been gone for 20-some years, I need to see it. I didn't see nothing but fake tears. It didn't drop on his cheek. He was just, crying and bowing. But he, when people cry, I want to hear you crying. And then he had the choir, he had the band, and it was music.
Bells and whistles, smoke
yes,
and mirrors.
Had nothing to do with stand-up.
What's the funniest one you've seen lately?
Ronnie Chang.
Ronnie Chang.
Ronnie Chang is an Asian dude. He like a Grady, but he Asian. He just like me. His first one is All-American. He's a Chinese dude, and he be dissing the whites. It's the best in the. Oh my goodness, he's dope. Ronnie Chang. He's on Jon Stewart now.
Okay.
And SNL. He's on one of those shows.
Those are past my bedtime, but
yeah. But his stand up, he stand on the wall, and I respect him.
Ronnie
Chang.
Okay, I'll check that out. Do you have a phrase or slogan that you live by?
Oh yeah, take your gift and make it a job all day.
Take your gift and make it a job. I always typically end with a quote, and today we're going to end with the Ray Grady quote.
Thank you.
Take your gift.
Make it a job.
Make it a job. I love that.
Thank you.
I think I've done that. Check.
There you go. See that?
The best of Tavis Smiley is up next. He's got an incredible bunch of highlights from the week that was. I'll see you on social media, KBLA 1580. Grady Comedy, Ray Grady Comedy.
At Grady Comedy.
At Grady Comedy. At DiPrima Radio. Keep it simple. Like my mama used to say, history's now and we're making it together. Until Monday, one love.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.